think it is clear for the audience that what do we mean by bad faith negotiation when people are about to sign something that they don't want to keep their word, and they are going to break their promise, and they're going to break it. So even we have it in the history of Islam. The good example is the peace agreement between Imam al-Hasan alayhi salam and Mua'wiyah, when they after they accepted the ceasefire based on the fact that Mua'wiyah is not allowed to choose his vicegerent, and after him Imam al-Hasan al-Mujtaba alayhi salam is the vicegerent, and the other points that they in fact mentioned in the peace agreements. And then Mua'wiyah in fact broke his promise, and he didn't keep to what he promised, and he chose Yazid and the other issues that took place. Even though Imam al-Hasan alayhi salam at that time was not because of the being alone or lonely somehow, not having that much followers in order to defend the right course. By this agreement that he had, the very important thing that he did for the history was that he helped people in the history to see the true color of the other party.
Yes.
And the nature of their movement and their intentions. In fact, the time that they were in fact pretending to be a man of God, to be a commander of faithful, and many people were cheated by this.
Yes.
But today, for people who justly study the history, this peace agreement itself is a very good point to show the reality of the nature of these two parties, and then to have the religious authority to be chosen from these two. So we can apply the same thing here today. Even though the party who is of a you can say bad faith negotiation, they might power in order to in fact not keep to their promise.
Yes.
But for those who can see, for those who have eyes to see, they can see the nature of the parties involved. But beyond this, there could be some penalties for this, and those who are negotiating, they must be wise enough in order to in fact foresee any possible situation that might occur, and also the alternatives that they have. They have to think about the alternatives that are possible for them to choose when the other party is to break his promise. And because you somehow mentioned the treaty that Iranian group they had with those countries, it is mention worthy here that this is one of the very excellent, not just because we are Iranian. As a matter of fact, this is what all the world is. Those who are in fact studying the issues are saying that Iranians were so wise, clever, and excellent in doing these negotiations.
True.
Really, in our region, you cannot find any country like this to send some people to be able to resist against those countries who are regarded to be the most powerful countries of the world, and to keep them around the table for some month, and after that to get what you're looking for, and then you see the other party is so pleased with the the results of the negotiations.
Indeed.
And this this negotiation in its nature, regardless of what's going to be the outcome, this doing this way in a very excellent, strong way,
That's
this is
unique.
something to be appreciated, really.
Yes.